It could be said that open-world games encapsulate gaming's best attributes and push them to their logical extremes. They offer fully fleshed-out alternate realities for the player to explore as they wish, generally affording them unprecedented levels of agency and freedom in determining their path through it. An open-world game has the potential to, almost literally, become a second life for the player to disappear into. So it should come as no surprise that some of the gaming industry's most prolific titles manifest as open-world games. And as luck would have it, a generous selection of these titles are at your fingertips if you happen to have an active Xbox Game Pass subscription. But which world should you dive into next? What are the best open-world games on Xbox Game Pass? Today's video is going to be about the top 10 open-world games on Xbox Game Pass. Please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. At number 10, we have Flight Simulator. Initially released on PC in 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator has made the jump to consoles, arriving on the Xbox Series X/S on July 27, 2021. While perhaps not a conventional open world, Microsoft Flight Simulator arguably represents the concept in its purest form, allowing pilots to traverse Earth in its entirety. Along with shorter and more curated trips courtesy of the Discovery Flights mode, Microsoft Flight Simulator permits players to just pick a spot and head out, experiencing the world in all of its beauty. At number 9, we have SnowRunner. Open-world games have a habit of blending together. However, SnowRunner is not going to be mistaken for any other experience except for the other titles in the Spintires franchise. This sandbox game puts players behind the wheels of an array of trucks and sets them loose on large maps to transport cargo. This delivery game demands complete attention, as each trip needs to be properly planned, as a single bad decision can lead to catastrophe. SnowRunner's missions have a decent amount of variety to them as well, and the campaign manages to remain interesting despite its extremely lengthy nature. At number 8, we have The Outer Worlds. The balancing act that is The Outer Worlds carries all the calling cards that developer Obsidian is known for, walking the tightrope between meaty mechanical depth and expert storytelling in fine fashion. After being plucked from an ill-fated colony ship by liberty-loving fugitive Phineas Wells, players have an impressive amount of agency in deciding their narrative impact on the colonies and how they make it, whether by big guns, big words, or big brains. The atmosphere of Halcyon is beautifully sardonic and darkly humorous, making even the heavy-handed social commentary of Fallout, New Vegas blush when compared to its hilarious corporate caricatures. Try the Saltona while you're passing through. At number 7, we have Dragon Age: Inquisition. Winner of the 2014 Game of the Year award, Dragon Age: Inquisition is a fantasy RPG from BioWare and the third addition to the franchise. With memorable characters, stellar team mechanics, and a compelling narrative, there is still so much to offer from this title. It's a fantastic blending of RPG elements like that of Elder Scrolls Online mixed with more intimate single-player features like dialogue choices and branching paths. If players want to scratch that fantasy world itch while waiting for the next Elder Scrolls entry, this is a solid option. At number 6, we have Fallout 4. Fallout 4's place among the most polarizing games in the franchise isn't without merit. But taken in a vacuum, it's hard to argue with the fact that it's a fantastic open-world action RPG. Love's certainly lost in the skimpy dialogue choices and narrative role-playing elements, but character progression is incredibly intuitive and the combat mechanics are a steady improvement over Fallout 3's slipshod systems. Of course, this all skirts the fact that the post-nuclear sandbox of the Boston Commonwealth is chock full of content. Ruthless raiders, intriguing locales, and mutated horrors galore wait around every sun-bleached corner, all delightfully tinged with Fallout's patently wild and thoughtful wasteland humor. At number 5, we have Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games' Forza Horizon series has served as a reliable source for ambitious open-world racing games, and the fifth entry maintains the high standards synonymous with the license. Set in Mexico, Forza Horizon 5's map is considerably more diverse than its immediate predecessor, with each region having its own aesthetic that allows it to stand out. Like with all of these games, Forza Horizon 5 blends realistic visuals and an authentic world with over-the-top arcade-style gameplay, and it is a match made in heaven. At number 4, we have Watch Dogs 2. Do you wish to take a trip to San Francisco but cannot currently travel to the actual city? Well, Watch Dogs 2 offers the next best thing. Armed with an adaptive smartphone and a quirky roster of side characters, Marcus hacks and shoots his way through a plethora of missions in a world that is rife for experimentation. Watch Dogs 2 is at its most fun when the focus is away from the main story, as simply messing about on the game's map can be very entertaining. Unlike Assassin's Creed Origins, this Ubisoft open-world title is a bit more manageable in terms of length and content. At number 3, we have The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. It's official, we're still playing a 10-year-old game like it just came out. When it's a game as good as Skyrim, you don't need an excuse. And as good as it is now, it's going to be getting better. An enhanced version of Skyrim is coming to both the Xbox Series X, S, and the PlayStation 5, but given that Bethesda is owned by Microsoft, it's an easy guess which platform will see more support. This also means the enhanced version will be coming to Xbox Game Pass on release. At number 2 have Batman: Arkham Knight. The open-world formula of the Arkham series is only enhanced with the Batmobile at your disposal. Hurtling through the streets of Gotham in Batman's iconic vehicle is a rush. Though it is always fun to soar from mission to mission using nothing but Batman's cape, the experience is only heightened by intense car action. As with other games in the franchise, Batman: Arkham Knight is an exciting and easily digestible open-world experience, and the game comes with plenty of content outside of its main campaign. And last but not least, we have Assassin's Creed Origins. Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed has been around since 2007, but 2017's Origins marked a significant turning point in the franchise's run. While previous entries incorporated some elements, Assassin's Creed Origins was the first entry to truly embrace the RPG genre. Set in ancient Egypt, this open-world game follows Bayek as he goes on a personal quest for vengeance while also setting up the conflict between the Templars and Assassins. With revamped combat, a respectable progression system, and a gorgeous world, Origins is one of the best RPGs on the Xbox Game Pass.